Hello guys, and welcome to another part of our channel, which is practically about designing stuff and creating dynamic motion in them. So today we're going to talk about several softwares that we are going to use in the next tutorials, various ones where we're going to use them. So first of all, we're going to talk about two, which are Photoshop and Illustrator, both Adobe products. See why we're gonna use them, and some of you may ask, why those? And what's the difference between the two? Well, you see, Photoshop, we both, use them for designing stuff, but the major differences, which you're gonna know for now, and you'll know differences some other later on, but the most important difference is that what are they based on? Photoshop is pixel based. What that means, see, a pixel is like a teeny tiny dot, which when it's black, it's off. Once it has its color, it's on. It's a representation of colors on the picture. A lot of pictures, not all, are pixel based. And what that means, it means that if you create a picture with its size of 500 by 500, once you zoom it in, you'll see how the picture at some point begins to split. And if you zoom really enough, you can see those teeny tiny pixels on the picture. Why? Because they got the color of the picture itself, but it's not that clean, However, no one actually zooms that, far. But that's Photoshop. Now, Illustrator, on the other hand, is not pixel based. It's vector based. I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's how way you say it. What it means is that it uses mathematical formulas to create objects and to maintain consistency with zooming on pictures. Now, what that means is that if you have a picture of the same size, 500 by 500, which is actually never going to happen, you can zoom all you want. You can have teeny tiny icon, you can zoom and zoom and zoom. It will have the perfect and clean and great design, as if it was 5000 by 5000 and not 500 by 500. So that's practically the major difference between two of those. The next thing I'm going to talk to you about is Edge Animate. I'm not sure we're going to use it, maybe, but it's practically about, why is it for? First of all, these two apps, we're going to use them for application and web design. And Edge Animate is in our following tutorials, upcoming ones. We have learning HTML, PHP, CSS, JavaScript, and so on. And we will need Edge Animate to adjust the website to a different sizes. What happens if a phone is 720p, or if it's 1080p, if a screen is QHD, or Full HD. We're gonna need that. However, the Visual Studio 2015, also 2013 version have their stats versions, which stats are, we're going to talk about it when we come to it in Visual Studio Blend. So Edge Animate, we use it for resizing stuff, web pages primarily, so they can fit in different screens. And the last thing we're going to talk about today is Visual Studio Blend. Now, what is Blend? It comes with every Visual Studio version. I think it's free. It's like a bonus you get, It's perfectly awesome with 2013 and 2015 version. And what that is, it's a soft designer based software. Not literal design. You cannot draw in it. You cannot do various things. But you create dynamical motions inside the app. So let's say I want to create a dashboard. For instance, I'm going to have a menu on the left side, I'm going to have some icons on the right part of the window, I'm going to have a close button, I'm going to have minimize, maximize buttons, labels and as informations and stuff like that. So in, you know, Visual Studio. I'm gonna code it in Photoshop. I'm gonna draw what I wanted to have. You know, if I want something to have something special, because you know I can add rectangles in Blend and change the colors, or adding labels, changing the fonts. Yeah, but if I want something special, like some sort of a background, I'm gonna create it in Photoshop or Illustrator, put it in the app in Blend, and I'm gonna go and create dynamical moments by adding triggers, adding buttons and labels, and you know, rectangles and stuff like that. So for instance, when I click the dashboard part of the app, for instance, it will slowly fade in and the labels will pop up one below the other, and once I click, it will feel as, you know, the buttons and labels are flowing off the screen as the window fades in, you know, rushing towards the screen itself, you know, by being shrink and stuff like that. So yeah, we use Blend to make apps more user-friendly, more better, you know. So this was just like a introduction video for design part tutorials, where we're gonna use Photoshop, Illustrator, and Blend to design and create dynamic motions of the apps. That's it for this one. Yeah, I know it's a little bit long because, you know, we have to cover theoretical parts and for you to understand what are we working with, you know, and what are we going to do next. So in the next tutorial, we are going to start with, you know, not with Photoshop or Illustrator tutorials. You know, I'm pretty sure everyone knows those. Even I don't know everything. So however, there will be a lot of Blend tutorials because we really are going to cover with those three more software based things, but in Photoshop and Illustrator we are going to cover the web designing part of the tutorials, which is coming up in Friday. We're going to learn a lot of different, you know, languages and stuff like that. So I hope you enjoyed it in this video. If you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll, you know, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. And stay awesome. Yeah.